Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Maple Grindstone Podcast with your host, Nightshade. How are we doing tonight? I'm doing great. Let's get you guys caught up on a couple of things. So, I know I talked about, getting confused with the power crystal stuff earlier, but no. It's actually, the accessory, the condensed power crystal. It wasn't actually power crystals that you could sell for Meso. Yeah, it was just a condensed power crystal from Zachem. So yeah, that was a bit of a oopsies on my part. I did get the Challenger gear, so that we have that going now. I did unfortunately have to use that extreme growth pot from the winter countdown because it had an expiry date of the 18th. But you know what? That's better than not using it at all. So you can't, scum it until you're, 240 or 245. I could have probably waited until I was 240 to use that. But, better than nothing. I also went ahead and I, just cleared Cygnus off screen. There's still quite a lot of things I have to do. But, baby steps. I obviously have to get the, familiar slots. Yeah, wrong thing. I'll have to configure that later. Because normally I have the familiar menu system on, my N key. Hold on, let me take this down to 2.5, 2.6. Yeah, that sounds a bit better. It's constantly in the yellow now. Much better. Maybe 2.4. Yeah, 2.4 sounds good enough. I'm just fiddling around with my audio settings to get it just right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyways. But yeah, I will eventually have to take care of stuff like the Afterlands and getting those familiar slots unlocked, but not right now. I guess we could start by making this a little interesting for ourselves. Maybe start by trying to take down Chaos Zachem. That doesn't sound too awful. Yeah, let's give that a whirl. Good content. Do I have... I think I have some Monster Park coins that I could use for buffs. I don't have a guild at the moment, so that's something I need to look into as well. Let's see if we can just join a random guild. Should be in the menus here somewhere. Equipment, no. Enter community. Oh, here we are, guild. I'm not really picky. I just need some sort of guild to join. Guild for CW Challenger. Yeah, I'll pick this one. Members 99. Need guild skills. Please help. Yeah, better than nothing. Okay, did that go through? Yep, okay. Now we just wait. See what happens. I don't know if we'll need guild skills to take on Zachem. But I suppose we could at least try, you know? Well, here goes nothing. They actually said I could do it in practice mode and it would still count. But I kind of want the Meso. So we're just gonna try. Yeah, it's Chaos Zachem. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Oh, I hope I don't eat those words. Okay, ow, ow. Wait, what are you doing? No, stop it. You opened the menus, you dummy. You're not even using the right... Oh my goodness, you're not even using the right one, man. Pay attention. Okay, this ain't bad. This isn't bad. This is not as awful as I was expecting it to be. Oh, he's reflecting, I think. Yeah. Or doing something. I don't know what. Yeah. Easy so far. Yeah, I don't have all the fancy stuff, but I should really work on getting guild skills for this character. I like Ren. I really do. I just need to learn the burst rotation a bit more. And there we go. Done. Get my vac pen out here. That's another Challenger World objective completed. Fantastic. Clear this out too. No, not you. Ugh. Maple has so many unneeded pop-ups sometimes. Alrighty then. That should be Zack him down. Good. Wonder if we could do Hilla or not. She wouldn't be too hard. Yeah. Yeah, let's give it a go, man. Planner. Go. She's just Hilla. What could she possibly do to us? Oh wow, that totally... Oh wait, no, that's just the boss prep room. What am I doing? Oh wait, what? They skipped that? Cool. Hey, nice. Down. She donezo. Nice. That's another one done. Good. Could we even go for Magnus? That'd be neat. Papulatus might be a bit much for right now. But Mag seems pretty doable. Yeah, let's go for it. I don't even have my bind yet. I should probably get that. I'll probably figure that out off screen. Definitely try to figure that out off screen, especially with Mag. Ow. Yeah, Ren is... I need to figure stuff out. I do have the class Discord. It'll just take me a little bit of elbow grease. Plus, finding a guild that'll help me get access to guild skills, really. Mag seems to be going down pretty easily, though. And I think we can at least augment our Challenger gear with the Zachem stuff. Not a bad deal. Could probably start doing CRA as well, but... take our time with it. We got plenty of time. I don't know about you guys, but I recently got into crockpot cooking a while ago, and I made some decent stuff with it. Ouch. Like peach cobbler, couple rounds of slow cooker oatmeal. I've got one cooking right now with like strawberries, peaches, and raspberries. Very good. Ouch. Poor Magnus. I could use the iframe. I really do need to find that bind. I think Ren does have a class bind, if I'm not mistaken. Ow. Yeah, I really do not like Mag. He's almost dead, though. There we go. Nice. Bit of a rough fight, but we did it. Good. And the more honorary XP I can get on this character, the better. I think that's about as far as I want to go right now for bossing, since we still need guild skills. I know I can do it in practice mode and have access to that, but I'd rather have the mesos available to me as well. So just go ahead and sell what we have. Decent chunk of change. Still need a lot of meso. What do we want to do now? Dailies? I know I have flames and stuff that are expiring, but that's okay. Yeah, dailies. Suppose we could, upgrade our item burning gear. Do I have to unequip this? That's already done. I have to re-equip all the challenger gear, but at least they don't make you re-equip everything, and you can see what gear is challenger gear because of the hourglass. Good. So now the next objective here is to just go after Vellum, which Vellum's a pain in the ass. I'm not going to deal with him for now. I just want to be able to, like, nuke both Vellum and Papulatus. Lotus I have actual fun with. Vellum and Papulatus I absolutely hate. I do not like. Their mechanics are just not fun, in my opinion. I guess for now, do we have anything on the Alt F4 that we need to be aware of? No, not really. Did we already do this? Yeah, we did this. Herb baskets. We can grab another level of boss damage. That'll be nice. More Monster Park EXP. Good. Good. Okay. Let's go after the Arcane River dailies. Do I want... Yeah, I think we do get a Hyper Teleport Rock. Just to take the headache away from things. That is a decent chunk of the mesa we have right now, but it's fine. But yeah, I really do enjoy crockpot cooking. It's a nice way to get into a hobby. It's a nice way to get into cooking because everyone needs to learn how to cook. I'll figure out adding more skills to my hotbar after this session. I know I have like bossing mules to do, but I have one more day to do it since it's only Monday. So I could probably just add that on to this podcast episode sometime tomorrow night. And I'm still doing the Soul Erda weeklies on my main, but once my Ren hits 260, I will be more likely to hand those over to... Did I don't think I... Oh. Come on, man. Everyone's done that at some point, though. I do need to make sure to get the Challenger World stuff done in terms of mobbing. Every little bit of pointage counts. I enjoy Ren. They're very simple to play. You don't think very much when playing them. That might change with 6th job, though I'm not sure. That's done. Move on to the next area. Oops. Oopsies. I've never done Challenger World before, so I'm very interested to see how far I can get into this. If anything, I get a really super juiced meal out of the deal once it's all done. Guess we can go ahead and close out of that. How are you guys enjoying the new update? I am really liking what they've done with it. Like, some people have an issue with, like, the pitched pity system taking way too long. I'm just sitting here content that we have it. Like, yeah, it can be improved with the time to, like, get item revives in. But that could come later. I'm not fussing over it. As much as I did want to sit down and, like, enjoy Ren's story, I just kind of wanted to get into the meat and potatoes of Challenger World, which we're doing right now. I'm happy that I could at least get a couple more Challenger World bosses done. I don't know why everyone's trying to rush through Challenger World. Like, it's meant to be enjoyed like a fine wine. Well, to me anyway. I guess some people just don't want to deal with the hassle of it, so they prefer to just get it over and done with so that they can go focus on other stuff on their mains. The thing is, I'm not really in a place with my main where I would want to rush through Challenger World. Like, yeah, I'm in the middle of my liberation and I have 2 bosses left, but I'm at a point with my main where, whoa, that's the new rune that they were talking about. But yeah, I'm at a point with my main where I'm happy with progress. I'm almost at pitched waiting room, but not quite, I guess. Didn't really read what that rune does, but it's like an EXP thing. Wow, 200% bonus EXP. Holy cow. Did I already get, Lotch done? I think I already got Lotch done. Yeah, let's go ahead and move. Or I could just go look at the planner. Yep, I already got Lotch done. Okay. Kind of wish that Rune of Blessing popped up in Esfera. I should really be using the ×3 EXP coupons. Yeah, I know it's a bit min-maxy, but if they give you a resource, why not use it? But yeah, my main goal is to just get to Emerald rank with Challenger World. No more, no less. Well, I wouldn't say no more. Shoot for the absolute maximum of what your skill is capable of, I suppose. But, I kind of struggle with the C10 bosses, so trying to do those by myself would probably be a huge ask. And I think just getting to 30k to get the Legion pots is more than enough of a reasonable goal. I might have to put a little bit of elbow grease in with, like, hard will, but I hope I don't have to. I'm hoping, like, I can put enough elbow grease into, like, leveling to where I get enough Challenger World points to where I don't have to do some of the harder bosses. The thing is, with my main, my Paladin, after I finish the Genesis weapon, I have two choices. I can either go start doing Grandest content, which I would probably have to go find a static for, and I'd have to network and socialize with people, which that's hard. Or I could just, like, say, okay, we've had enough on the main, let's go work on another character, and go have fun with that. Both viable options. Saren scares the hell out of me, though. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I did have that one random gentleman help me with Liberation Will, which, if you're watching this video, thank you for that. I believe his name was Jomiel, I believe. That was like a very close scrape, though. I only had like 1 or 2 lives left. And it was awful. Well, it wasn't awful. It was fun, but my hands were shaking after that. Like, you know you earned it when your hands are just sweating and shaking. Still no book, though. Like, I've been grinding out Will for so long, and I haven't seen a single book yet. But that's how it goes in Maple Story sometimes. Can't get mad at yourself for that. Yeah, I can't wait to hit 260 on this character to get the origin, because it looks fantastic. Let me know how you guys are doing on Challenger World. I'd be very curious to know. Is this your first time doing Challenger World, or did you participate in the first round? I don't think I got to participate in Challenger World. No, it's not I don't think. It's that I didn't get to participate in it, period, because I was busy doing stuff on my main at the time, I think. Even Ren's 5th job burst stuff looks cool. Yeah, there must be a bind skill that Ren has. I'll have to look. I hope she's not one of those classes that doesn't come with an in-class bind where you have to use Erdanova instead. Oh, I don't even have Erected and Reflection equipped. I could fix that here in a moment, or just do it now. Skills. Yeah, just yoink that on there. There we go. Good. I gotta finish... Well, not finish. I gotta put some more work into the Wanderer's Travel Log, too. I don't know if it's the last day for this session, or, for this week. But it might be worth putting in the elbow grease just while I'm here with you during the podcast to get it done. There might be some things to do off screen, like getting the third, or getting both of the familiar slots unlocked, and doing the Afterlands to get the totems, which that's just like a quick YouTube tutorial guide away from doing. My editing style for this podcast is very minimalistic. I don't like doing too many cuts or edits. I just like being unfiltered. And hey, I think having a podcast with like your unfiltered stream of consciousness that's completely unedited while you're just playing MapleStory and having a good time is honestly, it sounds very chill, doesn't it? Not a care in the world. You're just focused on doing your dailies as a way to hold yourself accountable to make sure that you get your stuff done and you get to talk with people on the internet. Alright, daily's done. Let's go to Henny to get the monster parks done. Planner, complete all. Yoink, thank you. Challenger pass. I will grab you. And grab you. More rewards. Go ahead and just combine these all. More node stones. Fantastic. Yeah, I know some of these are expiring. Sort. Let's go grab the Monster Park tickets. Give me a second here. Okay, I'm back after that. I bought some extra Monster Park clear tickets. So we're all good to get that done and taken care of. Shouldn't take me too long. Did I already, just to make sure here, go ahead and complete this? Oh wait, what? Oh, there we go. It took a moment. Okay. Probably, I won't be able to get that last one, but that's okay. I think I did miss a couple days of Challenger World. But it's hard sometimes to sit down and play Maple after you're done working. And you know what? That's perfectly fine if you're too tired to sit down and play a game. Adulting is hard sometimes. But you know what? With a consistent recording schedule, I think I'm gonna be able to daily story a lot more. And if you think about it, turning your MapleStory routine into podcast content is kind of genius. It's an extra motivator to get things done, I suppose. I actually really like Ren's Challenger World gear design. Quite nice, isn't it? I think the thing that stands out for me the most is like the cape. I like the Challenger World cape. It'll be a little sad once I get the NX outfit for Ren, but I'm pretty sure that's just as good looking. I suppose for other recent games, I've been playing Dragon Quest XI. It's pretty good, though I should try to get into like the 2D HD games, but I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting for Dragon Quest VII Reimagined to come around, because that game, I didn't expect that to come out anywhere. I mean, there were some rumors about that game happening, but it was definitely surprising to say the least. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do Vellum and Papulatus quite yet. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Baby steps. My personal philosophy with Challenger World is like, it's not going anywhere for a long time, so just take your time with it and enjoy it. 106 down. Let's see how much EXP that gives me. 28 to 36. Not bad. It also contributes to getting coins. Oh good, I'm in a guild now. So guild skills should be available on this character starting tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, no. I'm not sure if we even have guild skills yet in this guild. I'll check back tomorrow. If not, I could just as easily find another guild. It might be just like another way of them indicating like, hey, you can't use guild skills in this guild because you're not in it for 24 hours. I recently had some Hawaiian food, and I had like Loco Moco, which if you don't know what Loco Moco is, it's rice. They put hamburger steaks over it. They smother the rice in gravy. I mean, absolutely smother the rice in gravy. And then on top of the rice and the 2 hamburger patties, they put 2 sunny side up eggs over that. And with a little bit of hot sauce, you could absolutely destroy that, dude. Which is what I did. There's also malasadas, which malasadas are like higher quality versions of those cheap Chinese buffet donuts. And I'm not insulting malasadas anyway, because they're absolutely fantastic, but that's the best way I could describe it. I also got my mom musubis, but I haven't tried a musubi before, but they look absolutely fantastic. But yeah, that's my experience with Hawaiian food so far. They've got good macaroni salad too. If there's any Hawaiians in the comments, thank you for the delicious food. Like, no joke. You'll have to see if guild skills will be functional tomorrow, or if this guild isn't far enough in progression to have them. I'll probably just stick around with them until they're enabled, to be honest with you. I mean, since it's just Challenger World, you can't really be too picky about guilds, since they were newly established. Yeah, I gotta make sure to do my 6 monster parks every day if I can. I know funds can be a little limited. in Challenger World. I don't have drop gear, though I do have this ring that I could turn into drop gear at some point, which that might be a worthy investment. I'll probably include doing my bossing mules as another segment of the podcast. Just as like motivation for me to do my bossing mules. Because now they have the Origin refresh update, which when you go into a boss, your skills are automatically refreshed. Which that's nice to have. Took them years to do what Final Fantasy XIV did for quite a while. Granted, FF14 didn't have that initially. It took them maybe a couple expansions to do that. I don't quite remember exactly when they did that. Man, I had a dentist appointment today, and I don't like dental anxiety. Well, I don't like the dentist, but thankfully there was nothing major to report. I just had the thing with the Three Houses gatekeeper where he just says, "Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report." From that, that's kind of funny. But yeah, it's a huge weight off my shoulder. Don't have to worry about surprise filling treatments or root canals. Because let's be honest here, who really wants to get stuck with a giant gum needle? I don't. I really don't. I had to have a root canal earlier this year. Earlier this year. And it was not fun. Not at all. I was a crying mess. 0 out of 10 would not recommend to anyone. But yeah, that was not fun. You gotta treat yourself after those sorts of appointments, man. I did go to a nice Italian restaurant. Had some carbonara. Very nice. Tiramisu is like one of my favorite Italian desserts as well. I don't drink coffee, but I like coffee flavored desserts. I'm having fun with Challenger World so far. I really am. Yeah, like once Ren gets to 260, I'm going to give all the fragments to him. I do have a male Ren instead of a female. I just wanted to see what it would have been like having a male Ren instead. Oh, there's one more left. Okay, I think that's like the second or third one. One tiny nitpick is like, I don't like how it locks you into using one direction of the teleport before you can use the next. But that's just a nitpick. Let's see, how many clears do we have left? 4, okay. Get it all done, man. Get it all done. I know it can be difficult, but we gotta get it all done. Have any of you guys bought a Nintendo Switch 2 yet? I haven't. it's just not worth it for me right now. Yeah, maybe once my Switch gets a lot older, I'll consider getting one, but I don't know, it's not for me right now. There's no Pokemon Coliseum or XD on the GameCube Virtual Console. Kirby Air Riders is there, yeah. It's just not clicking with me, though. Maybe it's the game keycard thing, or the price tag. I'm not quite sure what it is. Maybe it's because a lot of the heavy hitters are still on the original Nintendo Switch, like Tomodachi Life and Metroid Prime 4. Although, it's kind of weird when you think about it. Like, why only do Metroid Prime 1 and completely skip over 2 and 3 for, like, the HD remaster treatment? Like, people like Echoes quite a lot. I don't know why you would do that. It's kind of a mystery. Same goes with, like, Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD. Like, dude, if they put Wind Waker HD on Switch, that's a day one purchase. I don't care. I absolutely do not care. Take my money, Nintendo. If you think about it, Wind Waker was like one of the original prototypes to like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in terms of like open world stuff. Gave you something to think about. I should really have my water next to me. It gets hard talking like this. I suppose this is a good hydration reminder for the rest of you guys, too. Ah, that's better. Much better. Done. One more for this round. I like content creation. It's a nice little side gig, you know? I think I'll call it quits for tonight anyway. After I finish all the monster parks, I'd be satisfied enough with that. Probably won't get me all the way to 240 tonight, but it would get me close to where I would finish it the next day. Which I would be satisfied enough with. I feel like if Challenger World, you're making your main on Challenger World, that would be really good. Like, your first ever MapleStory character, you manage to get yourself to Emerald rank, get those Legion pots, and then you have, like, quite a lot of Legion strength to carry over into the main Chronos world. Ran you over. I like it when people make puns out of their character names. Mine's more of a reference, but take what you can get. It's so weird how Ren's bossing rotation is just like this hurricane skill and a couple of other things. Yeah, I'm not going to include the Afterlands in the podcast because it's just like a boring thing that you just look up a YouTube guide for and follow the steps. Not very riveting. And if you're listening to the tutorial, you wouldn't be able to give too much commentary. More water. Hydration is important. I don't know how far I'm going to be able to push Ren, but considering that they've added actual grandest monster parks outside of like MPE, that'll be a big help in getting to those later levels. I mean, if I can go all the way realistically, that would be neat. But if I can just get like to 260 even, maybe unlock some grandest areas, I would be okay with that. Because after my main hits 280 and unlocks Artaria, I really don't need to push levels on my main for a little bit. So I could give all the EXP resources to Ren instead. I think I started Challenger World at a good timing. Because my main is almost finished with Genesis Liberation and is almost at 280, which is a good enough stopping point for me on the main in terms of levels. Yeah, I know there's Carcion and Grandis is Tenebris, but I'm fine with what I have. Missed a few. Yeah, we'll probably get most of the way towards 240. Not a bad deal. 2 more. Okay. And then after that, we'll call it quits for tonight. I wonder how this second round of crockpot oatmeal is going to turn out, though. This round I have, like... Well, for the base, it's a triple berry oatmeal, which you take, like, coconut milk, vanilla extract, some brown sugar, and some fruits. And then you make that into oatmeal on top of the 3 cups of steel cut oats. But instead of the standard, like, store-bought triple berry mix, I got peaches, raspberries, and strawberries for this one. So I'm very curious to see how this will turn out. As far as the coconut milk goes, I think I'm neutral towards it. We'll have to see how this one turns out. I do like coconut in, I believe they're called Savannah Smiles is the Girl Scout cookies that have them. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I find coconut to be inoffensive at best. I don't know what it is. I think think it might be just a combination of like the texture and the flavor of it. There's really not too many fruits that I absolutely hate. I used to hate like artificial cherry because cherry medicine was just awful. And I have like horrible memories of my mom trying to give me like Tylenol mixed with orange juice to kind of mask the taste of the medicine. But you could still taste it. So I would like go, yeah, every time. But way more dramatic and exaggerated. Yeah, it's 0 out of 10 experience with that. Would not recommend. When you try and mask the taste of liquid medicine with orange juice, it probably doesn't work too well. Oh, dude, I'm actually remembering what that tasted like as a full-grown adult now. Oh no! Now that I've actually started talking about it, it tasted awful. I could probably start opening like some of these boxes to get more coins so I can get the Monster Park potion buffs going. Now, one thing I could do to be like really sweaty with this once I hit 255 is just grind it out to 260 if I really wanted to. And that might be something worth considering, since 260 is a huge milestone. Got one more left, and that should bring me to like high 80s of 235. Yeah, got one left. After this, I'll call it quits, and then I'll record some more podcasting tomorrow, because tomorrow is the last day of the bossing cycle for this week, and I want to make sure that I get my mules done for my main. That part shouldn't take too much. The challenge is just... Okay, here's the challenge I have with adulting right now. Like, you get home from work after 8 hours. You're like, okay, my feet hurt. I don't want to do anything else. And then you just, like, veg out on YouTube. Maybe eat some dinner. But then you don't get anything else productive done for the rest of the day. And that's the sucky part. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just, like, space out on YouTube music all night. I'm not quite sure. We'll figure it out, though. I'm just happy to be creating content like this, even though it's just like simple, sit down, let's play, talk about yourself kind of stuff. It helps me get thoughts out of my head, really. Good water. But once you get thoughts out of your head and onto paper, I feel like that really helps get the ball rolling with things. Like, not all YouTube content has to be, like, highly edited, highly scripted. It doesn't even have to have cuts in dead space. You can just, like, authentically upload yourself totally unscripted. I suppose one of my habits is saying the word like a lot. But, you know what, I'm not going to be hard on myself with that. With this podcast, you get You get the totally unscripted me, so I'm just going with the flow. And plus, I have said in the past, like, this podcast would serve to help me be more confident with myself and serve as good practice for live streaming when I want to get into that. And it's been good fun so far. It really has. And if I can provide content for people to watch while they're like doing the dishes or doing chores around the house, cooking things, then I'll do that. I will do that and just see where it takes me. I'm happy because this is a way that I get to express myself, you know? Simple as it may be. I may throw in pictures when editing, but I think I would keep the cuts to a minimum. Yeah, I might do like some stuff off screen, but that's fine. And that's the last Monster Park for tonight. And I think this is where I'm going to just end the podcast session off. Open these up just to get the coins. I remember when these Sunday boxes used to be important. Now that we've got 3X coupons everywhere, they're kind of not as important anymore. I do have to get bags to effectively sort everything out at some point, but baby steps. Definitely baby steps. How are we doing on coins? Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Alright, what do we want to do next time? Well, off screen, I might want to invest some time into just getting the familiar slots unlocked. Well, as many familiar slots unlocked as I can at the moment. And getting the Afterlands done to get the totems done here. So I think that's a good goal to have done before next time, or as quickly as next time is. But I'm not done with this podcast episode yet, because I'll tack on just doing my mules, and then we'll probably have 240 by tomorrow anyway. So I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Or in a second from your perspective. See you then. Alright, I'm back from the little break we had. Let's pick up where we left off with some Challenger World stuff. First off, it's kind of a little bit late at night, but you know what? We'll work with what we have. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, just do the Challenger World dailies. We're not gonna be picky about it. I'm still kind of experimenting with the volume here. Let's try 2.8. Yeah, 2.8 seems better. I just want to try to make sure to get my stuff done. Do the logins reset? This is a check-in. Yep, they did. Alright. Let's grab those. Looking okay. Nothing important. Strawberry Farm. Yeah. Negligible EXP at this point, but good enough. Event ring. Since we already have a bunch of rings, we can use that for drop gear. We do need to formulate what we want to do for drop gear on this character. Probably another thing I'll do off screen is just get everything ready for that. Well, we do have these two markers, right? These two face marks in the ring, so I could probably just like scooch these off to the side here and lock them. And these will be our makeshift drop gears eventually, combined with that event ring. You know what event rings do I already have? Let's take a look at the current equipment that we've got. I have the Master SS ring, the Eustacar, and the Eternal Flame ring. Eventually this will get replaced with a Connor ring, so we'll want to yoink this for potential drop gear as well. Yeah, go ahead and grab this right here. Go ahead and grab the event ring selector coupon. And we can use this. Use Tenebris Glory Guard Awake Ring. I know for a fact that we don't have the Awake Ring, so let's grab that. And well, then we use that as like impromptu drop gear. Cool. Oh, it's a coupon, I think. Isn't it? It's somewhere in the inventory. Oh, no, it's here. Okay. Decent start to drop gear. I might need to look up some other things. Go ahead and give that a lock. Okay. That's situated for now. I guess what we can do is... The nodestones are already claimed. What's not claimed here? Oh. Oh, these are the cubes. You'll have to save these. They're not karma cubes, but they're better than nothing. Yeah, I'll definitely save those. Let's go ahead and get started on the dailies, I suppose. Yeah, go ahead and go to the planner. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done tonight, but whatever I'm able to, I will be okay with. Since we're kind of running on low here. I'll pretty much go to bed after we're finished up. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. Now we can get started. Yeah, I do have to put a little bit of elbow grease in tonight, but I don't think it should be too bad. I don't know if I want to do the bossing mules like I mentioned earlier, but we'll see how I feel based on my energy levels. It is already after midnight, but I'll at least try to see what I can do. The most important thing is that I'm showing up to do my dailies. Yeah, I think the most tricky part about, like, not just MapleStory, but, like, adult gaming in general, gaming as an adult, I mean, is, you're so tired after work you don't feel like you want to do anything. Because your feet are killing you, or your back is killing you, or your mind is killing you. And you have to find, like, a way to hold yourself accountable and say, like, hey, I'm going to sit down and get this thing done, whether I like it or not. But at that point, it doesn't really sound like a hobby now, does it? Maybe I should frame it as like ways to positively encourage yourself to do hobbies after your workday is done. That sounds like a better idea, actually. Yeah, like finding ways to positively encourage yourself to do the things you like to do after your workday is done. Yeah, that sounds better, actually. I don't have enough ginseng to get the next level of things, do I? No, not quite yet. Oh yeah, the Monster Park tickets. Ugh. I mean, if I want to progress with everything, I gotta do those too. Yeah, the most important part about Dropper Meso gears that I can just go farm for a long time if I have that stuff. Which that'll be nice. Because you can only get so much Meso from weekly bosses in Challenger World. It's not like you have a bunch of mules. I mean, you could create Challenger World mules. But do you really want to invest that much time into Challenger World just so you can, like, feed your Challenger World main? That's up to you, really. It's gonna be really interesting when this character hits 260. Then I'll have to make the choice of like, hey, do I take away the Soul Erda Weekly from my main and give it to Ren instead? Sure, we can use some of these. Why not? Even though ×2 and not ×3. Why not? That Rune of Blessing that I ran into last time was pretty interesting. It was like a pretty big EXP buff. I like what they did with the treasure chest. Am I gonna miss running into totems? Yeah. But I think I like this a lot more. I wonder what happened with the Inferno Wolf. Did they just get rid of him entirely? Don't really need that Mega Burninator, but I'll take it anyway just to get through the daily gift. And, 6th job weekly quest hasn't reset, so we're good. And I don't think there really is too much to do on the main in terms of daily content besides symbol stuff, so we're good. As long as I get the weekly bosses done on my main and get the Meso, that's fine. Oh, and there's also Angler Company to do, but I haven't done that in the longest time. The puzzle for that did take me a while. Do I have guild skills yet? No. The guild is still kind of early in development. I might just join a different guild so I can have guild skills quicker. We'll see. Give it a couple more days before we leave them. Bossing isn't really important for right now on this character anyway. Getting to 260 is. After we hit 260 and start getting masteries, bossing will be more important. Because we'll want to rank up that challenger gear. Yeah. But for right now, we just gotta put in the elbow grease. shouldn't be too much. I forgot to feed Pink Bean. That's another thing. I gotta get pet snacks so I can put decent sharp eyes on one of the pets. Could probably also just put it on the buff sequence. And be done with it that way. It is actually nice. Like, the only things that I have to do on my main right now is the weekly bossing and the solar to weekly, and that's pretty much it. I mean, if I wanted to, I could put the extra effort in to do Angler Company for extra fragments, but I think we're fine, since most of our focus should be with Ren. And I believe, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not really rushing to get Challenger World done. I'm gonna take my time and enjoy it. Yeah, that crockpot oatmeal I made last night and ate this morning was actually pretty good. You'd think you'd taste the coconut milk in it a lot more, but it's actually subtle. I'm not too big of a fan of coconut. I never liked Mounds or Almond Joy. The only place I like my coconut in is like, I believe it's the Girl Scout cookies, the Savannah Smiles, I believe they're called. Or it's Samoa's. I can't quite remember which one had the coconut. Okay. That's done. And now we just need the symbol daily done. Fantastic. Yeah. I might just degen grind for a couple of hours on this character to get more meso after I have some drop gear done. Let's see if this is enough to get us a level. Obviously after wrong thing. Obviously after I have Monster Park maxed out here, I will want to get the Arcane River daily mission rewards going so I can get more EXP out of that. Although with how quickly leveling process is going, I might want to skip this and just head straight for the grandest daily quest rewards. That might be the better option, actually. I'm not quite sure what I want to do. Alright, let's get these turned in. Completed. Oh, not quite. Darn, look at that. Well, the one free Monster Park should get us to 240. There was a couple things that went off. Challenger Pass. Claim all. And the Challenger World Daily. I am missing 2 things out of the pass. We could probably just go ahead and claim this now since we have some spare maple points. 2. Yeah, spare. Yeah, go ahead. I don't mind. $6 for 200 Challenger points. Challenger coins are probably the more important currency here, though. Good, so now we're all caught up to date with that. Question is, do I want to commit to doing all 7 monster parks. It is already 12:30 at night. That's a good question. You know what? Let's do it. That's kind of weird. My echo went off without me saying anything. Yeah, that's a bit creepy. Okay. We do have enough meso. I think we have some leftover rewards points. Yeah, let's go into the cash shop. Grab that right quick. Monster Park. Good. 4 of them. Oh, I don't even have enough reward points. 6? Yeah, 6. Okay. Yeah, this is probably also why I should be doing my meals, so I can get more rewards points. But it's alright. If we don't have the energy to do the rest of the monster parks, at least do this one to get to 240. That's the deal I'm making with myself. It was even kind of remarkable that I sat down to record tonight in the first place. But you know what? I was like, let's try to lock in here a little bit, get something productive done, so we can go to bed satisfied and not have this on our mind for tomorrow. Which I'm decently happy with that decision. There's sometimes in life where you just gotta push yourself. And it might not be easy, but you can do it. There's nothing really important to do on this character after I hit 240. We don't have a lot of money to buy cubes for drop gear at the moment. I'm thinking, since we already have the Challenger gear, we could just, like, grind out a bunch of meso to fund drop gear. Not a half bad idea, so that we can do more grinding. Grind to go unlock this other thing to do another grind. Absurd if you think about it. But that's like a blueprint for a lot of games. Elite Dangerous being one of them. I have a more satisfying time with MapleStory and Monster Hunter than I did with Elite. If I were to describe it, Elite is like a bowl of cornflakes with no milk or brown sugar. It's just sad. I know some people find it relaxing, but for me it's not my cup of tea. If you want a space game, go play No Man's Sky or something. Or boot up Stellaris too. I think you'll get much more enjoyment out of No Man's Sky and Stellaris if you're looking for a space game. I think I might save the rest of the monster parks for tomorrow. I know I wanted to do bossing mules, but I just don't have the energy. This is good enough progress, though. Look at that. 240. Cool. I am satisfied with that. Oh, another thing we can do here is divvy out our matrix points. Let's see here. Character info. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of stat points. Just go ahead and put some more points into ignore enemy defense. Divvy it out evenly. Boss damage. Let's go another point in boss damage, actually. We don't need straight damage. Good. Next level we'll pick up 12 in damage. Do I not have... Oh, I don't have the honor ability. What did I use the miracle things on, though? Huh. The miracle circulators. This might have... Oh, yeah. Okay, I did use the miracle circulators. They just didn't get to legendary. There we go. My brain... It's 12:36 at night. Cut me some slack. Okay, got that done. Is there anything on the Alt F4? No, just boss monster rewards. Okay. Are there any easy Challenger World bosses that we can just yoink? I mean, there's Pink Bean. And sadly, Akechi is not on the list. Not sure if I want to do Pink Bean just yet. And the next step in Challenger World is Chaos Vellum, which I don't really feel comfortable doing until I have Origin. I know that's a crutch, but I really detest and hate Vellum. These cost advanced Challenger coins? Ugh. Expensive, dude. No thank you. I wonder if I'm strong enough to do Pinot. That'd be a nice experiment. Just checking here. I don't have access to my Legion coins, do I? Oh. Yeah, I guess I don't, so I'm gonna be missing out on some buffs. Unfortunate. I still have to do the quest for Pinot, right? Let me go ahead and see what's what. No, I don't. Do I? Because normally... Oh, wow. Can I just walk on in? Dude, like, if I get a Connor ring without even having drop gear, I would be so happy. Oh, wow. I don't have WAPs. I don't have the Legion drop coupon. I won't have Legion drop coupon because it's Challenger World, but that sucks. Oh yeah, I need to do this right quick. The bossing version. See how we do. Woo. Yeah, I really should buff up. But it's Pinot. How bad could she be? Well, we're about to find out. You might eat those words. Whoa. Oh, okay. I really need to find where my bind is. Okay, that's actually doable. My frame. That's actually not that bad. Wow, okay. We're actually doing it. Get a nice little bit of meso from her. Am I going crazy, or does, like, Ren actually have lifesteal? That's kind of cool. Ow, okay. Play around the lives. Does she, like, regen health or something? Because I noticed her health bar just went away like that. If she just regen health, then that sucks. Okay, no. I frame. Ooh. Get it? She is definitely doable, but she hurts. Ow. Okay, main burst is ready again. Ouch. You just play around your lives. You don't need to be stupid. If I can actually get this clear, that would be nice. And getting a Connor ring would be kind of huge. Even to just like 17 stars would be pretty nice. Because that means I can take the Silver Blossom ring and make that into some more drop gear as well. Okay, main burst time. Ow. Ow. Ow, why can't I heal? Oh, that's blah. She's actually killing me. Ow. Okay, you, ma'am, are doing way too much damage. I might actually die out to Pinot. That would be pathetic. I'm not using my teleport as much as I should be. Ow. No! No! No, dude. No, I died out at Pinot. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Does that actually use my clear? Okay, no, it doesn't. Okay. I was about to be very angry. I actually want to give that another go around with, like, buffs. But the thing is, we don't have guild skills, which is problematic. We don't have Legion Might. We can go grab the... Oh, the Collector's Pots, dude. The Collector's Pots. I forgot all about that. Okay. I always forget about the Collector's Pots. Yeah, let's go to Hennis's. Yeah, that'll do. Get like one of each collector's pot. Oh, what? Oh. Ew, the prerequisite quest. Collector's requisite. Or collector's request. And let's just mark it. Hey, at least we're getting it done. I mean, the only reason why I'm trying to do Pinot now is because of Tuesday reset, or the Wednesday reset. Yeah. I mean, it's good that we're getting this done. We'll obviously want collector's pots anyway. That should finish everything. I forgot how much clicking and accepting you had to do to finish all this. I wonder if anyone legitimately stopped to look at the lore of all this stuff. There's probably at least a handful of people that did this. I think we're finally done. Okay, can we teleport back to the main part of Hennesis? Okay, cool. And now we should be able to buy the potions. I don't know if I want to buy the 20 mil meso potion just to fight Pinot. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Give it a try. Yeah, give it a try. And then we'll go grab some red and green pots from Monster Park, because I think we have enough to at least grab a handful of those as well. And you know what? Might as well get the buff sequence stuff done while we're here. Talk with Laku. Get like 10 of these for now. 10 of each. Cool. Go ahead and go into our sequence here. Buffs. Sequence name setting. Buffs. Cool. Get this fully set up. That's all we have for now. We'll add the boss pot later when we get more of those. And that's... Oh wait, we can just like replace a key on here. Let's replace Alt. So, menu, settings, wait, not settings, key bindings, menu, key bindings. I know I'm kind of bumbling around here. That's the theme for this podcast, I feel like. Go ahead and replace. Do I really need control visible? No, I don't. F2. Then go ahead and go back to our sequence. Slap that on there. Good. That'll be good enough for now. Obviously, I want to try and find a functioning guild with actual guild skills active eventually. Let's go and try Pinot again. One more time, just to see what happens. Buff up. I can't believe I have to buff up this much for Pinot. My defense, though, I wasn't expecting that to start immediately once you entered the room, but I think I clicked on her on mistake. Damage is a bit better, though I forget to use Arachnid Reflection. Owies. Okay. We're doing better this time. Oh, use your teleport, dude. There you go. You actually have some wits. You think Akechi Mitsuhide would be worth some challenger points? Oh, she's reflecting. I'm just going to use all my time that I have. I probably just need some more gear and progress. And familiars. Definitely familiars at some point. Ow. And find wherever my bind is. Like, why have I not done that yet? Why have I not done that yet? That seems so obvious to do, dude. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. This is so painful. You're learning, Nightshade. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. She's almost done anyway. Ooh, that was a close one. Ow! Okay, yeah, that's my last life. If I seriously die out on this one, I'm gonna be so disappointed with myself. You have 15 seconds to your next iframe, so just live. And 56 seconds to your next burst, so please, for the love of all that's holy, live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. iframe now. Heal. 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 Oh, dude. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, heal again, please. Oh, oh no. No! No! No, she was 1%! 1%! Oh, come on, dude. Okay. Okay, okay. That's not cool. Oh, man. 1%. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. 1%. 1%. Oh, okay. That's fine. Oh, I don't even know what to do with myself. I died on Pinot at 1%. 1%. Oh my. Oh. That's not cool, dude. Oh. I wasted money. I wasted meso. I could have committed to doing monster parks instead of doing this. You know what? I'm just gonna unlock the next area of the Arcane River, and we'll just call it there, cause that was embarrassing. And you know what? I think I'm gonna leave my guild just to find one with active guild skills, so we can just come back and clean up Princess No next time. Cause I do need a Connor ring, I really do. Quests. Now that I've calmed down. Wait, do we not progress into Tenebris until 245? Huh. Huh. Yeah, that's odd. Okay. Alright. So I guess we just leave the podcast off on this bitter note. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time, where hopefully we're in a much better spot with this. I cannot believe I died to Princess No at 1%. 1%. Oh. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna go to bed. I'll see you all later.